From Argus Media, this is Fuels Focus, a recap of the headlines within the U.S. oil products marketplace for the week that was December 2nd through the 6th, 2024. January NYMEX WTI ended the week near $68.50 a barrel as weekly U.S. data showed rising road fuel stocks outweighing declining oil inventories. U.S. retail gasoline prices fell to below three-year lows this week, while retail diesel prices moved a little higher. Retail gasoline nationwide down to $3.04 a gallon. It's the lowest mark since the end of May of 2021. Retail diesel prices increased slightly up to $3.54 a gallon. U.S. midcontinent diesel prices fell to three-year lows this week because of growing inventories with the end of the region's harvest season. Southern U.S. midcontinent, also known as Group 3, ultra-low sulfur diesel prices slid by $1.92 a gallon to $1.97 a gallon on Thursday. That's the lowest price since August 20th of 2021. The percentage of the corn harvest completed, which is a measure for diesel demand in the region, reached 95% on November 12th, and the U.S. Department of Agriculture removed corn harvest on its weekly crop progress report on the 18th. Following the completion of the corn harvest, suppliers started to replenish their ULSD stocks in both Group 3 and Chicago. As supplies rebuild, the market could become more bearish if storage for ULSD becomes full. And U.S. President-elect Donald Trump's plan to impose 25% tariffs on all imports from Canada and Mexico could have a profound impact on the U.S. oil industry. That's according to a Canadian energy advisor. Cenovus Energy, which is the second largest oil and gas producer in Canada, says that they're paying close attention to Trump's rhetoric on trade. And the company's director of U.S. government affairs, Steve Higley, who spoke this week at the North America Gas Forum in Washington, D.C., said the company was trying to educate policymakers in the incoming Trump administration on how tariffs on Canada could impact North America's energy system. The U.S. last year imported 3.9 million barrels a day of crude oil from Canada and 730,000 barrels a day from Mexico, accounting for 60% and 11% of U.S. crude imports. Refineries in the U.S. midcontinent also processed about 2.5 million barrels a day of Canadian crude a year ago. And that concludes this edition of Fuels Focus, a production of Argus Media, a leading independent provider of commodity pricing and market information. For more on these stories and others within the marketplace, make sure to subscribe to the daily Argus U.S. Products Report.